the happiest dog in the world. I bought it from my friend Wendy. So you can keep him till he cheers you up, and he will cheer you up.
That's so much food. We are going to have so much fun. Yes, we will. Let me back up my dog.
What up, Mr. Mumbles, King's Court, East 905. All right, Mr. Mumbles, King's Court, East 905. We're in the building. All right, so today we're going to be doing an interview with Prehistoric. For those who don't know who Prehistoric is, he's the rapper from Ottawa. He's been in the game probably, I've known him for almost a decade. As well, he is co-owner of Capital Rap Battles with Patrick McCormick up in Ottawa there. They're a great division. I've done shows up there with them. So, they really support the scene. So as soon as I was doing this, they were definitely one of the first, people that I wanted to get down and give shine to their league. I wanted to give shine to their league there. So make sure y'all go to the Capital Rap Battles YouTube page, like and subscribe. Check out their battles. They do have a championship match coming. All right, so Raiden Black is the #1 contender because I believe I heard that poor Rich had decided to step down. So we're going to talk about, the league, what they have planned, as well as, of course, his own projects as to what he wants to do, because as I said, he is an artist himself. And just, the Canadian industry as Canadian battle rap right now is really kind of getting slept on, and they're one of the major leagues, so I'd like to, pick their brain as to what they expect to happen in 2021 there. Okay, so he should be joining in the next couple of minutes there, so we will be waiting for him there. Remember, I'll probably be doing the prediction blog later on tonight, but Sunday, King of the Dot have their Grand Prix semifinals. I believe it's Marv 1 versus Times coming out of Detroit. Shout out to those, my boys there. And Diz versus Saint, which is very interesting because Diz versus Saint are actually in the same crew, so they know each other really well. They're actually friends. So it is very interesting to see all four approaches. You guys have been amazing in the tournament there. So I expect some great battles going on there. And as well, we have battles of, I believe, Dub the Phenom is coming back to King of the Dot, because as you know, they always have two non-tournament battles going on at their events there. So hold on, let me just bring up the card and we can definitely break down who he's battling. If you remember, Dub the phenom. He is very new, but he had a matchup on King of the Dot a couple of weeks ago in the Grand Prix, and he put on an amazing show to the point where the crowd was telling, the crowd was telling them in the chat that they got to bring him back, and it looked like they brought him back for the semifinals there, and the Gage versus Joey Gambello, that battle has been rescheduled. So I know we were all very excited about that one. So that battle has been rescheduled, and that is going to be going on. So those battles are on Sunday, 3 o'clock Eastern time, live on Twitch. So you just go download the Twitch app to your phone, your computer, whatever, and go to the King of the Dot, it's spelled fully out page, and 3 o'clock we all be watching battles together. Some great battles. Oh yeah, so that's who it was. I was very excited there. Dub the Phenom is going against the returning Reverse Live. So if you follow battle rap at all, Reverse Live is a West Coast veteran. He's been in the game for a while. Very multi-heavy, very lyrical, a lot of clever punchlines. So that's going to be a very crazy battle. Like, I'm very been excited that King of the Dot has been able to really put together some impressive undercard battles, so it's not like everything's about what's the main event or what's the whatever. He's really like Organic, Lush, all of them have really been able to put together some great undercard matches that have nothing to do with the tournament, but it is an opportunity to make sure that everybody's getting some shine. So, respect to them. And as I said, probably by sometime tomorrow, the latest, I'll have my King of the Dot prediction blog. So, be on the lookout for that. Also, Saturday, I've already have my prediction blog for URL, but just so y'all don't forget, remember, Smack Volume 6 is going down on Saturday. Geechee versus Goods, like, that's going to be fire. It's going to be an amazing card. Make sure y'all support. It's free on Caffeine. You do have to download the Caffeine app. Make sure y'all do that. And I might stream some of it, but I'm not sure yet. But okay, so I did see T7 Mitchell was talking about doing the awards show, so I might holler at him. I was giving him some ideas for categories and everything. Okay, on categories and everything. So I thought the movie. All right, so I do know we were talking and don't want it to be, boring and don't like. So, all right. So it looks like he's here. So let me let him in, and we'll talk about more later. All right. Hello. Prehistoric. Gotta turn your mic and you make sure your camera's on. And hello. Hello. Oh, there you are. Good.
Here I am.
All right. How you doing, man? Long time.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well now. Doing well. Like, I just, I took a step back away and was settling life stuff and everything, but I'm doing well. So,
good. That's
Yeah,
good.
so I
Cheers.
think that.
Cheers.
So, all right. So the way I usually start it off is because everybody I've interviewed now, I usually previously know. I know you. So why don't you introduce yourself for everybody to let them know who you are?
All right. My name, I go by Prehistoric, aka Papa Pre. I'm the co-founder of Capital Rap Battles in Ottawa, Canada, and I'm also an MC myself. Been doing that thing for a couple of decades now, so
Yeah.
no big deal, no big deal. And yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Just your regular average Joe who loves rap and loves battle rap in particular, and that's where we're at right now.
Respect, respect. So, how did you? Because yeah, it has been a while. How did you get into rap, and then how did you get into battle rap?
I would have to say that was like the end of middle school. Um, it all started in the freestyle era. It was all
Yeah,
like that's how it started for me. It was just like stupid schoolyard battles,
yeah.
and it just stemmed from there. And then I went to high school, and I got a little better, started getting some respect, and it kind of stemmed into. I was also like involved in music, but not in hip hop.
Yeah.
And then it transitioned into making like writing songs and performing. But it all started in school. I would say like grade 8, grade 9 was the launching pad, and I love the competitive nature of battle rap and the rush and the feeling, and still to this day, of course, it's evolved a lot, but that rush of getting a reaction from a crowd, whether it's 2 people or 2,000 people, when you get that reaction, it's like a drug. So that's what really got me into it, man, as I'm sure you can relate to.
Definitely, I understand what you're saying. So, which one, like, is one of them more important, like to you, or one of them more serious? One of them that, like, is one of them a hobby? How
I'll
do
be
you view the difference between battling and thing? Or
I mean, I'll be real with you. I mean, I'm a grown man now. I haven't made it yet. Knock on, you never know what's gonna happen. But I never put all my eggs in one basket. I've got my my regular life going, but
Mhm.
I'm still very much involved in battle rap. I think that's kind of at the forefront right now, more so behind the scenes and in front of the camera hosting, of course.
Yeah,
But like I love being a part of something that's so important to my community here in Ottawa, and we've also reached out to many different places. So I'm still very much involved, and I'm still writing. And like I don't like to hype up my own stuff too much until I actually have something solid. But I am working on some music that will be coming out. That's going to be very very strong stuff, I think. So I'm still
okay.
involved, and whenever this COVID situation gets to where it's going to get to, then I'm sure I'll be performing and doing all that. And I definitely am, like, I'm not retired as a battle rapper either.
Yeah,
I'm just very selective, and it's very rare that you'll find me in the ring. But it, by no means am I done. I still have a lot to prove.
when was the last time that you battled?
My last in-person battle was against Memo
Okay.
at King of the Dot Parliament Purge a year
Oh.
ago, June. So June 2019, I
Hmm.
think. Yeah. So it's been over a year. Well, I mean, like a year and a half. I did an online battle though with Pathogenic, who's a really
Okay.
dope MC out in Alberta, who's on the rise. He just battled Chrome on Smoked Out, and
Hmm.
definitely a worthy adversary. And so I did that. I mean, an online battle is, it's not the real thing, but it was something, and I put some.
Practice and
Yeah, it was sparring really, but
yeah.
sparring with a really good opponent, and it was fun. But I haven't battled for real life in like almost 2 years, I'd say.
Okay, so I did see actually stay on that. Do you have like a wish list or a hit list of? Do you have like a I'm chilling because I don't need to battle. but these are kind of battle like dream matches or battles that I want or anything like that, or it's just
Yeah, totally. I mean, I'm kind of in a unique position. Like I by no means am a big name by any means. Like I'm kind of, but I am known
yeah,
in the Canadian scene and respected by people who matter. So I know that the respect is out there. So I'm not just going to be taking on any up and comer, even though there's
yeah.
plenty of great opponents out there. But as you know, it's a huge commitment to prepare for a battle. And at this point in my
You need to have a point for it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to be somebody who I get motivated for.
Hmm.
So like again, I want to stress I don't think I'm some big shot by any means. It's quite the contrary. But I'm I am in a unique situation where I co-own a league, so I can probably get some bigger battles because, and not to mention the fact that am one of the bigger names in Ottawa. If you take Sharon out of the equation, and of course, rest in peace to the goat Bender. Um,
Yeah. And
that leaves me.
and
Frankly,
you've been a vet because I've known. Yeah, like I would tell my friends and stuff. Like I've known like we haven't met, but I've like known you like name wise in the doing the hip hop for like yeah like I over 10 years. Like I've heard the name like for a long time. So you're a vet in it, so I can see you could get.
yeah,
Mm,
I mean, some names for sure on my own league in Ottawa here, but you know, like guys, like a dream match would be Thesaurus for me.
mhm.
Legend, someone I totally respect and like on a human level and a battler level, but like, yeah, that would be the dream matchup for me, I think.
Okay.
So like that's not impossible. That could happen one day. You never know.
Yeah.
And then like there's other guys like who are not on that legend status. Of course, I battle. Like I always wanted to throw down with Aftershock. I think that would be a good battle. I definitely
That
have.
would be kind of fire. Like, no, like Aftershocks, like my boy and stuff. Like I
uh,
known through outside and stuff before he got the King of the Dot and everything. So yeah, like
Well, I mean, like,
mad
and
respect for him as a writer and stuff.
like that's like some people look at it funny, but like if I'm saying I want to battle you, that's probably the biggest compliment there is. It's not like there's animosity. It's the opposite. It's
Yeah,
respect. I respect his pen, his contributions to the game. I even called him out like loosely in a battle against Black Academics like 5 or 6 years ago. Just kind
right.
of planting the seed and trying to build a story, and that never came to fruition. But he's someone I'd like to battle, and I'm sure there's a handful of others, but off the top of my head, like those two come in
That's right.
mind. On big name Thesaurus, and then on like still a big name, but
Yeah,
more realistic maybe would be something like that.
yeah. I actually like that. I actually like that better. That better. That battle better than even the fourth one. Because I think stylistically, you guys would be even more competitive to each other. You and Aftershock. That would be in a crazy matchup, man.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more. I think it'd be a really good battle, and I think we could make it happen at some point in time.
Definitely can. I might have to after this interview. I might have to just make a few emails and do some trash talking.
Uh, That'd be a battle that we would need an audience for that. The next
Yeah,
battle, it's gonna have to be like once this vaccine starts to hit the market and shows start to open up again. But like,
yeah.
yeah, there's no harm in planting those seeds now.
Just
And
playing to the seats, everybody knows. But yeah, I see that you guys did have an event coming, and I actually got a little bit excited. I was like, yo, I might be able to go to Ottawa, get a little bit of free time, go to Ottawa, and then I seen it's an online battle
so
event.
it's a unique situation. So the battle itself is not an online battle. The battle itself is happening live and free on our streaming platforms. So there won't really, I mean, there'll be a few people in attendance, but it's like,
Oh,
invite only type thing.
okay, so there's not a lot of people and stuff.
No,
Okay,
definitely not. I mean, and it's going to be, I mean, I don't want to scare the battlers if they do see this, but it's going to be in a safe location. Like it might be a little nippy, but No, we'll take care of them. But yeah, I mean, that's a real event. With the CRB championship is on the line, which is crazy. Raiden Black versus Teddy KGB.
Crazy.
That's the main event.
So both of them have been around for a while, but gone up and down. Like I know Teddy, I think he's had battled on King of the Dot, and you know, and
Yeah,
I think he stepped away for a bit or stuff.
I mean, yeah, he has battles on that platform and on Beast Mode and now on CRB. Yeah. He's been doing it a long time, and frankly, same with Raiden. But like for Ottawa, for 613, these two, it makes all the sense in the world right now. Paul Rich is taking a hiatus. I won't call it a retirement because he hasn't called it that, but he's stepping away, and we need a champion. You have to have a champion if you're, in my opinion, if you're going to be considered a real league.
Yeah.
And it means a lot to these guys. It means a lot to the city, and it's a lot of respect. If you're the fucking champion of CRB, then that means something. And both these guys earned their place here, and it's going to be a crazy matchup because they're both on top of their game and they know each other. So the content is going to be relevant. It's not just going to be throwaway bars. Like these guys are going to talk to one another, and that always makes for a more entertaining battle, in my opinion.
Definitely does there. So what's the date of the card and who else is on the card?
December 19th, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. There's only 4 battles. Main event is the title match that we just talked about. Then we got Disciple versus Samson.
Okay.
All right. And we got Xavier versus NBS.
And I've heard of NBS. I haven't heard of Xavier before,
it's actually it's a debut. He's boys with Santo, who's going to be battling Malcolm X, who's a local, formerly known as Dope Kid, who's a really respected MC from around these parts. So you know, there's no. I said this in a post the other day, and it's no shade. There's no quote unquote star power, but there's 8 quality MCs who are gonna provide, some much needed entertainment, and it's free for God's sake. So let's get some people connected on this live event and get some battle rap back in the 613 and across wherever we reach. You know. Yeah,
definitely. Like I was saying, because one of the reasons why I wanted to do even like the interview parts of it and stuff, not is that there's, with all the media, battle rap media that's going around now, with without Witty Smitty around, there's actually no Canadian based.
There's a void for sure.
Media, so there's nobody around to give you guys shine, and like.
You know, as soon as you messaged me and laid it out like that, I was like, yeah, that's 100% true, and it's definitely appreciated and it's definitely needed. So I wish you much success with it, and I'm sure that you'll put your best foot forward and give a lot of people some shine, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's just, and it's like I made sure to come to you and Patrick, and at least at first go to certain people that I know, that I'm giving them shine, because I know you guys are good for the culture. Like you guys are like, you two are like me, like you guys are some true like hip hop culture, like hip hop culture. You care about the the whole art of it and stuff like that, and we need to make sure that we have those that care about the art more than the business around, or in 10 years battle rap's gonna go to the same lane that mainstream hip-hop has gone to, where lyrics and skill are no longer what's needed. It's all you need to be is a star with charisma. And so
I feel that, and I definitely appreciate the kind words, and I agree with you. I think it's really important that like, at least in our lane, in my lane, in Patrick's lane, like, which is 613 Ottawa, but we reach a lot of different areas. It is about keeping it to the roots and the essence, and it's by no means is it about the money, because if it was, we certainly be doing something wrong. Not to say that we're like, you know, in a bad spot by any means, but it's not like we're rolling in it. We're providing content and entertainment for people, and putting our heart and soul into it. So hopefully it lasts a long time, and hopefully grows and blossoms into something even more. So
yeah, but I've done a couple events, London and Kingston, helping with UGK, and like I could say, like even if like the URL and the kid, even if you are making money, like though that thing the thing is like they got to realize there are easier ways for somebody who can hustle to make money than running a battle rap league, having to call battlers and be like the like.
you gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta be immersed in. I mean, you gotta enjoy this stuff for sure, because it's a lot of work at the end of the day, and the payoff is big though. Like just with the providing the platform for these very talented artists to have their outlet, and to get their respect, and to get their material off. It's really rewarding now. I mean, I was given a lot of platforms to get my material off in different avenues, whether it be music, battles, and all that. And now it feels good to give back, and to continue to give back, and build future stars, and make dreams come true, you know, to a degree. I know it's cliche or corny or whatever, but it's facts. So
yeah,
it's all right.
So who would you say are some of the like the future stars that you guys have on your platform and stuff that like that people might not be aware, but you think, especially because this year, at least a good half to 3/4 of this year, almost didn't count for most battle rap, other than ARP with the social distance, there was almost nothing. So like once it starts clearing up 2021, like who do you see like in 12 months or a couple of battles, they've got a lot of potential.
Like on CRB, obviously. You mean?
On CRB, or if you know any, like at least Canadian wide, but CRB main, like yeah.
Well, I'll go off CRB just first, and then I'll come back, because the dude I mentioned before, Pathogenic, I think is going to be a star. He's got, well, first of all, he's got the amazing pen, which you need to have, and his performance is on point, and he's really smart. So check. Those are 3 boxes that if you check those, you could definitely go far with this. So I personally think that Path is going to be a name in this game in the very near future. And then of course you got guys like Chrome and Trevi and them who've already kind of established themselves, Joey and Pepe, and like who have already had King of the Dot main page battles and stuff of this nature. But as far as the up and comers, I would say Pathogenic for Canadian, and then for CRB, a guy who's battling, who I mentioned before on this next card. He could, if he sticks with it. I think NBS could have a bright future in the game. He's got a lot of attributes, so check him out on our channel. He's a good writer and a good performer, and I think he's a hard worker. So we'll see if it pans out. But I think he has the most potential right now, and that could change. These new guys could surprise me on December 19th, and maybe there's like Santo. I gotta admit, was very impressive in his last battle with Troublicious. So he's on my radar too.
Okay. And so, as a league owner, what would you say is the best part about it and the worst part about like running the league in battle rap?
Best part is the events and the interactions with the people, and like just the vibes, and like I talked about at the beginning about the reaction and the rush that it is for the battler, and you kind of get to live, or at least for me, like vicariously through the battlers, and seeing like the crowd react to them, and seeing how it affects them, and just the whole energy in the building. I mean, the energy of a battle rap event when done properly is so unique. I that's what I really love is the live events, the energy, and the crowd reaction. So that would be the best. And the worst part, it's probably dealing with like egos and unrealistic viewpoints on, and like just the negative side of dealing with people in general can be a little cumbersome or tiring. It's not too bad. I mean, most guys are and girls are pretty cool, but sometimes it's tedious when people think their value
It's
is
bigger.
higher than it actually is,
Yeah.
and the numbers don't back it up, and then you have to be the bad guy, and sometimes that's like, it's not the best feeling in the world, but it's, we tolerate it. It's not the end of the world.
Okay. How did you and Patrick meet up, like, and start CRB? Like, you guys were friends from
Yeah, I
whatever,
mean,
or 'cause I
we've
know
been
he's from London.
well, Patrick, aka he went by the name Jugga of the Boogaloo Tribe, legitimary
Yeah.
hip hop group
The
in Ottawa. So like
founders.
when I came up, like I'm not to like put my homie's business on blast, but he's a little older than I am. So like I came
Yeah.
up, I was looking up to him and guys like that. So but then like of course we connected through the hip hop scene.
Shows and
We became friends through shows and yada yada, and then it just the stars aligned, and we had this idea of bringing battle rap, like an actual league, not just a one-off event, to Ottawa, and the rest is history. So yeah, we were friends before and had worked together in musical endeavors before, and then it stemmed from there. And he's the realest dude I know, and one of the hardest working dudes I know, and CRB would not still exist if it weren't for him. So I got to give him incredible shout outs.
True, yeah. I've messaged with him and stuff, and he was really, like, the couple times I've met him and stuff, has always been really cool with me and stuff like that. So
He's a real guy. He's like,
yeah,
no bullshit. He's very genuine, and you need, if you're going to do business with someone, then there needs to be a trust, and it's it's an awesome relationship. I'm pretty stoked.
There's a few more questions. One question, like, I've been asking everybody, because I'm just trying to get different points of view, because I've been watching stuff this year, and I'm really wondering, what do you think about the era that we've gotten into now with like URL has caffeine and their app, like King of the Dot, their whole Grand Prix have been on Twitch and stuff like that. So there's like a whole bunch of there's like a whole series of battle rap that if you're just a general fan, a normal like us that you just check YouTube, you've never known about and stuff like that and stuff. And
I,
do you think it's, and you're a league owner, so you can see, like, do you think it's good for the league? Do you think it's good for the battler, the culture as whole? Like,
yeah, I mean, I think it's first and foremost, those leagues, URL and King of the Dot, are operating on a whole other scale. They've been around for over 10 years and have established an audience and have monetized this game to a whole other level, and it's really nothing but respect. And that said, like YouTube, my understanding is not conducive to making money anymore off of battle rap for their censorship reasons and whatnot. So I do think it's a natural progression to go onto these other streaming platforms, and I think it's great. I think it's great for battle rap. I think there's a lot of new fans tuning in. I've been tuning into the Grand Prix on Sundays and watching. I think it's great that they brought judge battles back, $50,000 on the line. Like, how does that not pique your interest?
Yeah.
I think honestly, like, just as a fan and an outsider watching, I think it's a natural progression. It makes a lot of sense. And I hope one day that CRB gets to that point, and I know we're nowhere near that right now. So we're just staying in our lane and doing our thing and always support King of the Dot. Have a great relationship with Gully and the whole gang over there. And then of course I watch URL. So yeah, it's apples and oranges when it comes to our different leagues, but I do see that it just makes sense, literally.
Sure. Okay. That's good. Okay, so I'm trying to think if I had. Yeah, so that would be it. So do you want to let everybody know, like, the date of the event again, and is there anything, how to find you, Like if they want to try to send you footage.
Totally. I mean, it's all of our socials are Capital Rap Battles, just in full
I'll have
in
that
full at
listed.
Capital Rap Battles. Make sure you hit us up on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. Join the Facebook group. Hit me up at Papa Pre 613 on Instagram. December 19th, Capital Punishment 5 title match, Teddy KGB versus Raiden Black. It's super easy to find us, and it would definitely benefit your life to follow Capital Rap Battles and let us provide you with some much needed entertainment in a very, very different world right now.
Very much. I've followed them for a while. I'll have all of your guys' information and I'll in the YouTube description.
Awesome.
So they'll be able to follow and everything like that. But
I appreciate
yeah,
you, man. I appreciate you having me and just having a good conversation. That's
definitely, man.
it's always nice. So
When this clears up and stuff like that, maybe I might have to, take a trip, back out to Ottawa. I think I owe you guys a better battle than the last time. So
uh, I, we'll always have you out here, man.
yeah,
So always,
I've actually by the end of the year, I actually have a couple of online battles that I'm going to be doing probably in the next like couple of weeks and stuff, just to get back into it. Cause like I haven't wrote a verse in like 6 months.
gotta keep
So
that pen sharp, man.
I know I gotta. So I've been starting to write. So yeah, I want to do the online ones and stuff just to get my pen stuff and not have to worry about crossing any border. And then we'll see how it goes from there and stuff. Because I'm in a lot more stabilized position, and you guys always showed love. So I always gotta return that for it.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Let's get these events popping in 2021. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Definitely. All right, y'all. So it is prehistoric. Make sure y'all check Capital Rap Battles on YouTube. Follow, watch the videos. December 19th, we'll make sure we're going to watch the stream and check out the battle and see who's going to be the new title holder.
New champion coming,
Yeah.
man. Appreciate you.
All right. Thanks, man. Thanks very much, man. Y'all have a good night. All right.
All right, you too. Peace.
All right.
Thanks,
Peace.
everybody. Cheers.
All right, y'all. So that was my boy Prehistoric. Probably in the next couple of days, we're gonna have his business partner, from Capital Rap Battles also coming in to talk. So I'm gonna have to, of course, approach it differently because I'm not just gonna ask him the same questions and the same, y'all know I just try to figure out what y'all want to know and what information I can give you, and we'll see what we got there from there. Make sure y'all follow me, Kingscourt ENT, on for Twitter, Instagram. It's Mumbles905. Check it out. Peace. All right, y'all. So y'all have a good night. Peace out.